Okay, welcome to lesson 7123, right triangle trigonometry. Look at our vocabulary. So similar and standard position. Similar deals with shapes, and you learned a lot of this in geometry class, and we're coming back to it. All right, now when we're talking about right triangle trigonometry, basically, sometimes we're going to be looking at the unit circle, and we're going to get the unit circle once we get to that lesson. So if we draw a semicircle, the angle, so let's start with what our angle is first. This is called standard position. Where what does standard position mean? If x is 0 and you go counterclockwise in a counterclockwise, so you go from the x-axis to the y-axis counterclockwise, this is a standard angle. And so what we do in right triangle trigonometry is we drop a vertical, making a right triangle there. Now, we see that this is the x, this is the y, and this is our radius. So when we talk about angles, you got to identify your angle first. Which angle are you using? X becomes the adjacent or next to the angle. Y becomes the opposite or opposed to the angle, the leg across from the angle. And R is our radius. Or what we're going to be looking at for a couple of lessons is Pythagorean theorems. X squared. Let's change the colors. I did the wrong color here. X squared plus y squared equals r squared. And that's the same as a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So x is our x-axis side, y is our y-axis, and r is the radius. Okay, so now here are your 6 trig functions if you're looking at right triangle. So the first thing you got to do is pick the angle. So if I draw an angle, if I draw an angle and I put it there, then the opposite side obviously is going to be the blue one. But if I draw an angle and I put the angle up here, then the opposite is this side. So make sure the first thing you do when you look at an angle, figure out what angle they are measuring from. And then you have your things. You can read these, and we're going to use these for a lot of lessons in the rest of this course.